We are learning about some major developments in the Vanderbilt rape trial, which could delay the trial yet again. News Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley sifting through all these new developments for us in the newsroom. And Cuthbert, this one involves one of the attorneys in the trial.
It does, Amy. It actually involves defense attorney John Harbison, who actually is one of the attorneys for Brandon Vandenberg. He is suspended. That came down last night from the Tennessee Supreme Court. He's suspended for 18 months. But the thing is, for 2 months of that suspension, he's not allowed to practice law at all. So we could be talking about a delay of the Vanderbilt trial once again. It will be for the third time. This trial was slated to start on January 12th, but it's unknown at this point exactly how this suspension will affect when the trial starts there in January. Here are the details about this suspension. Basically, what the Supreme Court is saying is that beginning on November 30th, he will be suspended for 16 months, not allowed to practice law for 2 months, and then be on probation for the remainder of that probation period. There are 3 complaints that led to this suspension. 2 of those say that Harbison did not communicate with his clients during 2 cases. The other also says he actually failed to file an appeal with the Court of Criminal Appeals. So we still do not have a definite word yet this morning about what the next steps are for this trial if we are talking about another delay. You'll remember actually just a few weeks ago, back at the beginning of this month, they had to push the trial to January after another attorney actually had to get surgery that's required as well. Now, coming up in 30 minutes, I've been digging all morning to find out some more information about Harbison. Turns out this is not the first time he has faced some issues. We'll dive a little bit more into that in just 30 minutes. For now, we'll send it back upstairs to you guys.
All right, Cuthbert, thank you. A serial burglar with a taste for expensive booze hit 3 liquor stores in just as many weeks. Metro police say in each case, this guy breaks through a window and then he only takes boxes of Crown Royal. Happened at liquor stores along Lebanon Pike, Murfreesboro Pike, and the TLC Liquors on East Thompson Lane. Any idea who that might be? Call Crime Stoppers at 74-CRIME. Metro police are also needing some help looking for the guy who robbed the First One Market in Madison at gunpoint. Police say the guy walked in armed with a semi-automatic handgun, had his face covered with a mask. There's a surveillance photo, though. He demanded cash from the register. Police say he took a handgun that belonged to the store. And here's one of 2 suspects who Clarksville PD say stole some tires and an ATM from Staff Orton Auto Sales on College Street. The surveillance camera catching him driving off in his Chevy Blazer. If you know who that may be, contact the Clarksville Police Department as soon as possible.
In a first-of-its-kind move, a Middle Tennessee DA says his drug task force will end the practices known as policing for profit. It follows a 3-year News Channel 5 investigation.
Our mission is this: find drugs and arrest drug dealers. I don't care if we never hit another cash load at all.
That is what Ray Crouch is saying. He is the new DA over the 23rd District, which includes Dixon County. For years, the Drug Task Force has used the state's civil forfeiture laws to seize cash from drivers based on the suspicion that it's drug money without charging them with a crime. Now, Crouch says interdiction agents will only be allowed to take money from personal vehicles if it's part of a criminal case.
We will not be using civil forfeiture to take anything from you: car, cash, nothing.
So if someone has cash and you cannot arrest them, then you're not going to take that cash.
That's correct.
If you want to see the full story, we have it on our website, newschannel5.com.
Amy, we're also getting a look at that massive marijuana bust from that breaking news that Cuthbert Langley broke for you yesterday morning. Take a look at this: 400 pounds of high-grade marijuana. Street value, $1.7 million. Police arrested 3 suspects from out of state after getting a tip that they were driving this stuff to Nashville in a pickup. Along with the pot, officers found $355,000 in cash. Police also found disposable cell phones marked with the names of different states.
More cuts, major cuts, are coming to Fort Campbell. The Army just announced the 159th Combat Aviation Brigade will be deactivated. It involves more than 2,400 soldiers. The loss is just the first of 3 aviation brigades expected to be cut as part of a 5-year aviation restructuring initiative. The 159th recently returned from Afghanistan. And some good news for those who struggle to find available parking in downtown Nashville. Mayor Carl Dean and the Metro Development and Housing Agency broke ground on a new parking garage yesterday. It's a multi-level garage that includes retail space located at 5th and Church Street. Mayor Dean says we need more parking to match a growing city. Officials say the new garage will also create 200 new jobs.
Okay, so 5th and Church right there by the library. That's where that is. Thanksgiving is less than a week away. News Channel 5 teaming up with the Nashville Rescue Mission to serve more than 5,000 meals to our neighbors in need. $2.26 can help feed a person one very nice hot meal. If you'd like to make that small donation, simply go to newschannel5.com.